We often talk about the war on women and how that manifests itself with policies that Republicans push for. Well, let's listen to the other side of that argument, and I'm being very kind by calling this a side. This is an activist, Joy Pinto, explaining what she thinks is the real war on women.
They have believed the lie that this government, that all of the politics, and that even some churches tell them that it's okay to go use contraceptions. It's okay to use abortion as a backup birth control. And then we get to see how they're suffering emotionally, psychologically, physically, spiritually, and to love them back. I can tell you stories you would not believe. This is a bad week for one of my clients. She went with one guy, now she was married. She went with one guy on Thursday, woke up Friday morning, took the morning after pill. Went with another guy on Friday, woke up Saturday morning, took the morning after pill. Went with another guy the following night, and then took herself to her Tuscaloosa abortion clinic because she wanted to make sure she wasn't pregnant. This is war on women. We are telling them, and it's available. And so they can go to the pharmacy and get it. This is the war on women. We're not loving them, but we as the church militant, you and me from coast to coast, get to say, come here, come and get healed, come and get loved. We're going to tell you the truth. We're going to repair the brokenness inside of you. There is a war on women, but we're not waging it. It's coming from the pit of hell like it did in the book of Genesis when he told the woman when she bit the apple, he said, you will not die. It's the same lie. It's the same war. And it's not just on women, it's on humanity.
They want to repair the brokenness inside of you. But what's broken? What's broken about? What are you talking about? A female who is empowered and independent and wants to have sex, she's broken? No, I would argue she's a human. People want to have sex. There's nothing you can do to try to repress that natural urge that we feel. If you do repress it, it's going to manifest itself in all types of weird and screwed up ways. But you see the way that they view it. They say, no, you're broken if you're a female and you want to have sex. Okay? And we need to fix you. We need to fix you. How? Except God. It all comes back to this creepy vision of life and sexuality and the world, and we need you to submit to our version and our belief system of God. But did you notice what she said there? She said, they believe the lie that contraception is okay. That's the real war on women. Contraception. Well, then, I hate to tell you, but well over 90% of the society in the United States of America, we are all engaged in the war on women then. All women are engaged in the war on women. Most men are engaged in the war on women because it is overwhelming and unanimous that we all agree that contraception is a good thing. And then she goes on to say, well, look, I had a client. By the way, I don't believe any of her stories. I think she's full of shit. But let's pretend it's real for a second. Well, I have a client who she had sex one day and then took the morning after pill, then the next day again and took another morning after pill. Then she went and she got an abortion. Oh, it was so terrible. This is the real war on women. Yeah, let's stop and think about that. How do you solve that problem if, by the way, it's real? Which, again, massive question mark there. I don't know, maybe you solve it by having readily available the birth control pill so she doesn't have to take the morning after pill after she fucks. Maybe you solve that problem by having condoms widely available so people can use them as opposed to going to more extreme measures from not taking preventative measures at the beginning. I don't know, maybe through this radical thing called sex education you can prevent people from acting like that. So the amazing thing, and this is always what you find with the really religious right-wing Christians, is that their belief system is a massive contradiction. They want to stop abortions. They want to stop people from taking the morning after pill. They want to get rid of like Planned Parenthood and stuff like that. But then they also fight sex education, and they also fight condoms, and they also fight the pill. But wait, you can't have it both ways. The way that you limit abortion and the way that you limit use of the morning after pill is by making available the birth control pill and condoms and sex education. This isn't hard to figure out. There's been studies on this where they say, oh wow, look at that. In the most modern places where they have sex ed and they have condoms and they have the pill, there you have the lowest unwanted pregnancy rate and the lowest STD rates and the lowest abortion rates. So the way you get the goal that you want is to do the policies that the progressives have been saying do for the longest time. But no, they can't do that. Why? Because they're so incredibly irrational that they think condoms and the pill, that's the war on women. And what's the solution? God. Because God is the solution to everything. I need to force my belief and my religion down your throat because you're broken. No, they're not broken. They're human for liking sex. The person that's actually broken here is you.